So 4 months ago, I quit YouTube automation, and that was a lie. My mind was still actively thinking about it, and I wanted to go back. And so literally within the first month, maybe 2 months, I went back. I went back and I was looking for a niche. I was trying to go ahead and research to see which one is my next niche, next thing to find. And I found history. I found some channels that I thought I could emulate. I found some channels I thought I could do better and put a different spin on it. So I did. I went ahead and went on Upwork. I went ahead and tried to find my first scriptwriter. After going through 1, 2, 3, 4, I think it was maybe 4 or 5 people, I found the one. They did an amazing introduction. I'm like, this person has potential. This is the one that's going to go ahead and be my writer. And he did it. He wrote the first script. And after reading it, I thought to myself, dude, you don't like history. You don't want to do this. And I was right. I didn't want to do that one. I personally didn't want to work on that history channel. And so after thinking things over and kind of going back and stepping back again, I was thinking, what can I do? And I remember in the past, I was always working on multiple things, and when you work on too many things at a time, odds are nothing's going to work. But there was one thing that did work, and that was the Amazon Influencer Program. I started back last year because of one reason. John Corres. I went on a call with him, and he was like, hey, you should do the Amazon Influencer Program. And I'm like, okay. It was that simple. I did it, and I was starting to make a little bit of money, 100, 200, 500, 1,000, 1,500. I think this month is going to be the best month. Now, it's not a lot of money, but it's enough money to cover expenses for freelancers. And I'm doing just that. So after I realized, hey, Amazon is working, I'm like, all right, what else can I do with this Amazon thing? So after realizing the Amazon Influencer Program is working, I tried doubling down even more. I tried saying yes to as many things as possible from sellers sending me stuff. And then I'm like, you know what? Let me be a little bit more selective, so this way I can sell some of the items for more money, not have to focus on the little things. Okay. And then I'm like, you know what? I should really start buying things. And that's when I started buying things. I started buying some random things. Random items was like one of the first months. And although I did make my money back on some of the things, other things were just too small. And we're talking little items. Let's say like a sunglass holder, like a hat. Like it's like $10, $15 priced items, which although, yes, you can get a commission, who's going to really watch a video on like a little hat, and is it even worth the time? So I started focusing on bigger ticket items. Some of them being like pet related items or holiday related items. And yes, these are costing hundreds of dollars now, so I'm trying to reinvest as much as possible. With that, I'm like, all right, there's got to be another way too. And I found out, hey, people are doing this with faceless channels as well too. And some are doing really well, so much so that I found 2 competitors, one of which is posting daily, another is posting like every other day. Sub count is low, but the views for it are in the millions per month. And taking a look at what the RPMs could go ahead and be for that, based on what my RPMs are when I re-upload those videos on another YouTube channel, I'm like, hey, this could be good. So 1 month ago, I decided to go ahead and start a new faceless channel. And this is literally about Amazon products. And I did this for 2 reasons. One reason, I mean, I'm already in the Amazon Influencer Program. I'm using associates as well too for it. So I'm like, might as well even double down what works and just focus on that for now. And 2, it just gives me some more product ideas. So if when a video does really well on the faceless channel, I'll actually buy that product and go ahead and review it. And now as far as results go, because you're probably curious about results, I will say it's not as fast as when I started the first faceless channel, because that one got monetized within a month or 6 weeks. This one is nowhere near that. It's probably 10% of the way. But what I do like and what I am seeing is the fact that things are steady, because this is a search-based channel really. And here you can kind of see what happens when, I've been consistent for a month. Over here, this is when one video was posted, another one was posted somewhere there, another one was there. This is when I was still trying to build up the team, and I'll get to how I found the team. But over here, this is when things starting to kick up over here. And then I got one of my most viewed days would have been at 2,050 views. This was on the 10th of November, so a few days ago. And it came to the point where it's 48-hour views were more than where I re-upload my Amazon storefront videos on a YouTube channel, but it's not anymore. It's at 2,800. Here you can see what the views are roughly at 2,800 every 48 hours, or 100 views an hour right now. But yeah, it got all the way up to in the mid hundreds, but now it's averaging I want to say roughly like 50 to 60 views an hour. But the best part is it's consistent. And so the way I'm differentiating myself in this is two things. One, trying to make the videos a little bit longer. But two, the quality of the editing is just a little bit better. The research is a little bit better. And I think that's really what's going to go ahead and make it stand out. Of course, everything else too, it's consistent. I'm trying to post daily, making sure I'm choosing the right products. But I think those things are really going to go ahead and make the difference. So for these next 30 days, next 60, 90 days, I'll really go ahead and see the growth. And I am seeing the growth, although not exponential, it's steady. And other growth I'm seeing too would be on the Amazon Associates. Because I go ahead and post the links for them in the description, people are buying stuff. And I've been seeing it slowly grow, get some money. Some days nothing, some days something. Now, how did I get the team? For starters, I will say I'm doing the thumbnails myself. I'm doing the voiceovers myself, but I'm not doing them like this, like with a microphone. I'm using AI, which I was against before, but because these other channels are doing that, because they're monetized, and because it's getting a lot better, it's actually a pretty viable option. And funny enough, when I switched from using my voice to using AI, the videos ended up getting more views. The videos got a higher average percentage viewed, so must be doing something right. As far as the team goes, first person I was looking for, of course, would have been a scriptwriter. And I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty details, but what I will say, it took about three, four, maybe 5 different types of scriptwriters until I found my first one. Then I also found my second writer, so now I have 2 writers. Now, I did find the editor around the same time, if not a few days after I found my script writer, and it was the same thing again. Going through I chose 3 different people. Out of those 3, I decided to go with one, and then I did it again. I chose 3 other people and decided to go with one. So now I have 2 editors, and the way I went ahead and found the right editor would have just been with giving them a sample to do. I did the voiceover. Whoever did the best work got the job. It was really that easy, just doing that. Now, as far as how to, yeah, you can definitely tell this is pretty unorganized the way I'm saying stuff, but as far as the scripts goes, I gave them a general template. I gave them competitor scripts. I'm like, all right, here you go. Here it is. Write me a script, and whoever did it better got the job, and that was really it. And of course, since this month, there's been constant improvements. I went ahead and created SOPs so they know exactly what needs to be done. Just so it's a lot easier. So when I hire more people, it's just going to be a lot more seamless, because with my first writer, it took up until now to have like a pretty solid process, so much so that now she's able to go ahead and do a script a day. That's what we've transitioned to, instead of doing like a script every 2 to 3 days. For the other writer, I feel like the quality might be a little bit better. I'm still thinking, but it does take her a lot longer. But I mean, it's fine. It's fine for now. We'll up it later on. What I plan doing moving forward is making update videos, kind of like I started last year, like this. Just because, yeah, I feel like it can't hurt doing them. But most importantly, the most important thing right now is just focus. Before, I was focusing on making videos over here. I was trying to go ahead and learn editing, think of different ideas, go ahead and do different things. And although, yes, I do, want to do things differently. Like I trust me, I do want to go back to dropshipping and just try it again, which I will in the future later on. I know I'll do it, but right now it's just time to focus. Time to focus and make sure this one thing is growing. This one thing for the Faces channel and Amazon Influencer Program. So I guess you can say 2 things, and those would be my main. priorities. But yeah, if you have any questions, email me, shoot me a comment. But yeah, thanks for watching.